So on this video, we'll be trying to discuss how do we determine our slope and then y-intercept from a given graph. So on this one, what we will do is we will try to determine first the y-intercept, and then from the y-intercept, we will determine our slope. And then this approach actually, in this approach, we wouldn't use any computation. We will just do some countings in the graph. So to start with our y-intercept, okay, let us try to recall, okay, yeah, that when we say y-intercept, please take note of this. When we say y-intercept, it is a point wherein your line, okay, let's focus first here on the orange line here, this one here. It is a point wherein your line touches the y-axis. Where is our y-axis? This vertical line here, right? This is our y-axis. So now, where did the line touches the y-axis? It's actually at this point, right? Now I will ask you, what's the value of y at this point? The value of y at this point is 5, right? Oh, it's 5 because oops, this one is 0, 5, right? So it the line touches y-axis on 0, 5, where the value of y at that point is 5. Automatically, our y-intercept is represented by the letter B, right? Automatically, our B is gonna be 5. Automatic. Okay? On whatever point the line passes through the y-axis, automatically that's your y-axis. That's your y-intercept. That's the definition of y-intercept. Again, let me recall that. It is a point wherein the line passes through the y-axis. And then here it's 5. So we're done with B, right? We're done with our y-intercept. Now, our concern now would be, what is our slope? Okay. Before we continue, let's try to recall first what is the formula for our slope. Aside from the y sub 2, y sub 1, the other formula for our slope is what? We have the very common, your very favorite rise over run. But how do we use that one here? Okay, what we do is that after this point, what we have to do is we need to find an exact point on the line wherein it touches, we need to find an exact coordinate. Sir, what do you mean by exact coordinate? Okay, let's say this one. This one is an exact coordinate, sir. Why? Because here, the value of x and y is exact, right? It's 5 and 1. Sir, why didn't you use this one? Why didn't you use this point instead? On this part, we're actually not sure. Well, actually, we're sure on the value of what value of x at this point. This is 3. However, what's the value of y at this point? What's the value of y? It's 2 point something, right? It's 2 point something. 2 point something. We're actually not sure of what's that something. It's not exact. So that's what I mean to say by the word exact point. So we have this one here and this one. These two are exact points. Okay. What we have to do next is this one. We have to determine our rise and run. Okay. From this point, our y-intercept, the 0, 5, we have to count how many rise do we need to get through the 5, 1. And actually on this point, we're actually supposed to go down, right? We're supposed to go down from this y-intercept 0, 5. So how many jump? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps. So we have a rise of 4. However, please take note, instead of rising, right, we go down. That's why the rise should be negative 4. Now, how many run? From this, 1, sorry. So that's going to be from this point here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our run is 5. So now, this is already our slope, negative 4 over 5. So our answer for number 1, again, our m is negative 4 over 5, and our b is the 5. That's it. And then if ever you will be asked, what is the equation of the line? So just recall your equation, the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So in this one, you already have our m. Our m is, what is the m? Negative 4 over 5. Just replace the m and then just put here the x. Oh, sorry for that. Over 5. And then replace the x and then plus the value of our b is 5. That's it. That's the answer. Okay? So now, let's proceed in the other one. Okay. But before we proceed, maybe you want to try to post first this video and then you will try to solve first this one on your own. Okay? Okay, but now, if you won't post, we will continue solving. So, again, what do we do? Sorry, what's our goal here? We need to solve our y-intercept and then our slope. So again, let's start first with our y-intercept. Again, I will repeat again the definition of the y-intercept. It is the point on the y-axis wherein, sorry, it is a point wherein your line, our line here is the color green, okay? Wherein your line intersects or passes through the y-axis. Where is that point? It's this one. This is our y-intercept. Now I will ask you, what is the value of y at this point? The value of y at this point is negative 2. Automatically, negative 2, right? Automatically, that is your y-intercept. So I will put here negative 2. As simple as that. Now, what do we do next? Again, the one I mentioned a while ago. After you determine your y-intercept, please try to find an exact point. Okay, on this line. Is this an exact point? No. Is this an exact point? No. Is this an exact point? No. Is this an exact point? Yes. This one is an exact point, sir. Why? Because the coordinate here is 4, comma 1. Both the number 4 and 1 are exact, right? Exact integers or whole numbers, sorry. So now what do we do? Now what we will do is starting from our y-intercept, here the negative 2, and then we will go to this point, the 4, comma 1. But what do we do now is we will count the number of rice and run. Okay, let's count. How many rice do we need? 1, 2, 3. So 3 rice. So this is gonna be again rice over run. So 3 over how many run do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need 4 run, 3 over 4. And we're done. This is our y-intercept, negative 2. This is our slope, 3/4. And that's it. But again, just in case you will be asked what's the equation. So again, y equals mx plus b. And then the value of our m is what? 3/4. The value, and then don't forget the x. The value of our b is negative 2. This y is minus 2. And then, that's a tip, no? That's a tip. Um, it may be you have actually observed the direction of the equation of the line. Sorry, the direction of the graph. If the slope is actually negative, this one, the slope of the equation of the negative of the left side is negative, right? This is negative 4 over 5. And and if the slope is negative, the graph of the line would look like this. It's actually slanting to the left. However, on the right side, the slope is positive. And then what did you observe? If the slope is positive, what will happen? The line is slanting to the right. That's one. And I hope this one would help you. Okay, so maybe you want to go back again with the video and then try to check again, or you want to try another problem and using this kind of approach. I hope this one will help you. Thank you.